best bets of the day with Joey B and the Welsh. Let's go, everybody. Make sure you're placing your bets over at bet365. Bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets when you do with the promo code leading off only at bet365. Welsh, I'm going to keep it simple today. I understand George Kirby's going against the Astros. I don't care. I'm going Oppo because the 4.5 number on the strikeouts is too low for me and the juice is too much. I'm going to the alt line, 6.5. I'm pushing the envelope. I'm pushing my luck. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to take a page out of Welsh's book, too. San Diego Padres first 5 with Dylan Cease on the mound against Arizona. Padres minus 118. That's where I'm going on this one. Red Sox plus 1.5 on the run line. You get plus 150 money on this against the Twins. And then keeping it simple. Some money line wins today. The Yankees at minus 168. The Cardinals at minus 290. And the Padres with Dylan Cease, who's been terrific this year on the mound, at minus 110. You put them together, you get plus 300. That's right, 3-1. Yankees, Cardinals, Padres. That's my parlay of the day. Welsh, what do you have for the people on Fun Friday?
Oh, I want to back that George Kirby so bad. But
yeah, you want to back that Kirby up?
I can't because Houston is the least K percentage team in all of baseball. They strike out the least. So I just.
But you know what? I'm putting my faith in George Kirby. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. But there we go. Okay, go ahead. What do you have?
All right. You mentioned Boston. Boston is in my play of the day because I'm going to take their first 5 money line, which I think Bet365 actually has one of the best lines out there at minus 115. Boston is 8th in scoring through the first 5. Minnesota is only 18th. But this is about Tanner Houck, who is on the mound, who's given up only 7 earned runs in 6 starts this year. I also am very, very intrigued with his K numbers. So anything I can do to be involved. I get the full game line on what you have with the run line. I could play that as well. But this is a pure Boston is either tied. If they're tied, then we push. If they're up by 1 run through the first 5, I win. So we're going Tanner Houck. We're backing him on the Boston first 5. Seattle and Houston. That's how I'm backing George Kirby today because I'm going first 5 under 4.5 runs in that game because, Ronel Blanco has been very good this season. I don't believe he's given up more than 2 earned runs all year. You've got Kirby, who has back-to-back starts without giving up a run. Also in it, Seattle 6th worst in first 5 scoring. So, if you are going to say, okay, George Kirby is going to kind of shut them down to some degree, what can Seattle do against Blanco? Well, they're one of the worst, scoring teams through the first 5. So I'm going under 4.5 runs through that first 5. I really like that one. And then it's kind of a 2-piecer. I got 2 alt strikeout lines. You're playing an alt strikeout line, I believe, on George Kirby, correct? Yeah, you're doing the alt line.
I have it today.
I have 2 alt lines. Don't want to call them ladders or anything like that I'm going to go too crazy with it, but here are the 2. Tanner Houck, who we mentioned, up against Minnesota at plus 7 strikeouts. That is at plus 145. I think he just had a 9 strikeout game, and Minnesota strikes out a ton. And then Sonny Gray up against the Chicago White Sox. White Sox are weird sometimes, and that they can be the worst, and then all of a sudden they don't strike out. But Sonny Gray has been one of the best in all of baseball. He's racked up huge strikeout performances. You can get 7 strikeouts at plus 140 right now. If I were to maybe go to 8+, I'd be looking at Sonny Gray as well. So I like those 2, and those are all my bets of the day.
There you have it. Make sure you download the Betting Pros app. Use the tools to make you smarter. Also, make sure you're joining our group because May is a new month. So the best person who is betting in our leading off group at bettingpros.com/leading off will get a hat, a t-shirt, maybe from Welsh's collection. I don't know, but we're going to give that stuff away too because we like to give away fun things here over on Betting Pros and Fantasy Pros MLB. Those are the best bets of the day for Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody.